Husky Stadium. We have a late season top 25 showdown that could be crucial to the postseason picture. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Washington Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. He told me that this is new for the Big Ten. Obviously, these teams coming all the way to the West Coast. The travel is long. They've been putting some practices in place to make sure their players are moving, getting up early, getting prepared for this time zone challenge. They are going to try to perform at their best performance level today, but they put a ton of time and research and science into making sure the players are prepared to go. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Nittany Lions headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Keeps it himself. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Gets the back moving. Here's Williams to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. Punch through, man. He might have some space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Play action with Williams. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Williams will pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Third and long right here. It's Williams again. Moving out to the right. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's loose. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? Washington wants to go quickly.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
The ride. Can't get him to the ground. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Williams fires immediately. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Huskies line it up with a 1st and goal. Calls his own number. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got his man. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll take it himself. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Tries to get it himself. The sneak scores it.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get this goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of a field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
Stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
second down coming up. They'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Robinson. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Here's a gift to Peoples. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Straight ahead, it's Peoples. Breaks the tackle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
How about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And that'll put the first point of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for running room. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Throwing, Williams. Catch in the middle, it's Carr. At the 40, there he goes. Open field on the right. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Washington.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tells the run, wants to pass. Still looking to his right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
Long way to go on second down. To the air, it's Beck. He's got it down the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Drives inside. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Fresh center downs going to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Second and long here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Beck. They're all over it. He's sacked. This defense all over it. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Left side is Robinson. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, how about that play? Curl route, and the receiver, as soon as he turned around against zone coverage, the ball was right on him, so he was able to catch it and go get the first.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw one first. Look out! They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
after that 5-yard loss. Some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. And they're not on the same page there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Oh, pressure's coming. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he did get...
Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. He's not even going to come close to the 1st down, and they'll turn it over.
Well, that play's going to backfire in their face. They obviously thought they had the look necessary to go and execute that fake punt, but the defense, they were expecting it.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Williams on the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Moss. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Washington right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Hand it to the back. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Offense, quick tempo.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They give it back to him. Fights off the defender. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. On the run, it's Carr. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Got a little space. He's past the marker. Racing to the right. At the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Sees a crease. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. And the Huskies want to pick up the tempo. Motion from the wideout. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Wants to throw. It's Beck. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. Here's Peoples. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. On the ground, going for the 1st down with the give to the tight end. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Right on target the 1st time, now he'll try another from 24 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there. Williams
Got it in the middle. It's Eldridge. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Williams looking for a man. Out wide left, it's Moss. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. From the gun, it's Carr. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Washington wants to go quickly. Here's Williams to throw. Timed him perfectly to knock him free and forces a 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. Guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Williams shoots it to the left. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pulls it. Now the pitch. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for 1 final play in this half. Might as well run him again. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the number 13 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's West Virginia coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
A quick pass to the left. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff for Peoples. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Trying to get the first with the give to the wide receiver. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And RD, I love creative offensive coordinators. They don't just split a guy out wide that has game-breaking speed nowadays. Now they shift him, they motion, they put him all over the place. They put him in motion and give him the football. Just find ways to get your playmakers the football and get the football to him in space where he can do damage like he did on this play.
They'll give it to Peoples. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Snowed under by the defense. See if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Beck. Under pressure. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Peoples. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Sets his feet. It's Beck. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I got to be honest, I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And that one will give them the lead.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Snapped it in the shotgun. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield, and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Williams. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Here's a give to Peoples. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Beck. He's going to run it.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's design, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
Got an alley. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Penn State. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. this game is entirely different.
Williams. It's complete on the right side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Washington right back to the line. Pushes ahead. He breaks the tackle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down, now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Here's Williams to throw. They'll run the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Third down from the gun, Williams. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quick give, it's Wallace. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. They want to run this quarterback. Hard running there. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Play fake, Williams. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On the delay, it's Carr. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. Washington wants to go quickly. Wide receiver going in motion. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Husky! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Rush right in his face. Got out of trouble and throws. Right side, it's Wallace. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Dropping back, it's Beck. Rushes on. Finds his target. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Hits inside, it's Wallace. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Out wide left, it's Sowell. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
2nd down to the air. Throws to the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the 1st down. A few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Trying to run, it's Martin. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got him on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. There's a crease. Touchdown, Penn State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Finds a man in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Washington right back to the line. Williams fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Huskies, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Keeps it, looking for room. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. Makes the grab. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. They'll move the wide receiver. Williams to throw for it on fourth. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with the huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Washington comes to the line with a first and goal. back at the 5. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Throwing, Williams. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Fourth down, Williams. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And listen, you had to take a shot. You got to make something happen. Somebody has to make a play and to get back in this ball game, down a couple of scores, and now the defense has to come out, make some kind of miracle happen, maybe score, and then you got to kick and get an onside. A lot of things have to go right from here on in.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.